Welcome back to Hypermine. As always, this is Kondrik, and of course, we are back at the stables. Now, there is one last finishing touch that I need to put on the outside before I can start working on the inside, and I really want to get started on the inside today. So, we need to get this final touch in place, and that is going to be some banners going right here that will name the stables. So I don't think it would be all that interesting for me to record the banner creation process on camera. So I'm going to cut real quick. I know I just started the episode, but I'm going to cut real quick. I'm going to get those banners ready, and we'll get started with the episode and get started on the rest of the build. See you in a second. Alright, and we are back, and I've got the banners made, so let's go ahead and put them up. And this is... Oh! I forgot one step. I'm going to have to redo a couple of these banners. If you noticed, this stable is going to be the TSA, which stands for the Transport Stabling Authority. I don't know. I thought that would be an entertaining name for it. Let's see. Hopefully I can make enough gray dye to finish this. I forgot to do the most important part, which is first surrounding... Where's the fourth? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can I copy one banner with some that have already been copied? Ooh, we'll see. If not, then I will just have to I don't know what I'll do. I guess I'll just have to save up the gray dye and yep, okay. So unfortunately that looks like I'm going to have to do some additional work before I can actually finish putting the banners up. But yes, this is going to be the Transport Stabling Authority. I thought that was a good name for it. So I have to put up the other banners. Unfortunately, the middle letter of the other banners is not quite correct, but I'll go ahead and put it up anyway, and then I'll adjust it later. Yeah. So I think what I want to do next, actually I know what I want to do next, is get the ceilings in place for each of the stalls, and then from there I'll be able to work on the actual attic of the build, or work on getting the top of the build in place. So let me grab, let's see, I need glowstone, which I believe I should have. Oh, it's in the building supplies chest. Yes, I need glowstone, I need spruce slabs, and actually that's it. What I'm going to do, what I'm thinking I'm going to do for the roof of each stall is I'm going to, well, one, I can knock out these torches. And as you can see, I placed some doors up in the top. That is to get the villagers moving around a little bit. Right now, a lot of them have been concentrated in the Whacked Mole, which is that building just next to the stables that Jan has been built early on in the... shortly after we started the new map. Oops, that's not where that needs to be. Let me see, can I get it back? Probably not. Oh well, I've got plenty spruce, not a problem. All right, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and do this over and over and over again until each of the stalls has the little ceiling piece in place. Now I might want to upgrade those to redstone lamps eventually, or maybe even, I don't know if the coloring is right, but maybe even sea lanterns, because Jan has been working very hard on getting a guardian farm in place for us, and I believe she's got it to the point where we've had some spawns and there's starting to be a little bit of a build-up in the storage. So I may try that. I'm thinking, I'm really starting to think that maybe sticking with the glowstone is the better option. Although there are other lighting blocks in 1.9, so I might be able to try something else out. I don't know how well it will look with the end rods, but we haven't even done the dragon fight yet, so it's going to be a little while until I have access to end rods. Either way, I am going to cut yet again, just so I can quick finish up putting the roofs on these stalls, and then hopefully I'll be able to focus on getting the attic portion of this build done, or at least get the visible portion of this build done, so that when people walk in here, it looks finished instead of just open and yeah, open. Anyway, I'm gonna cut again real quick, and I will be right back. See you in a second. All right, we are back again. And now you can see I've got all the I've got all the stalls covered with glowstone in the top and the slabs around the edges. So the next thing I want to do is I actually want to go along the edges here. And I can actually knock off these torches. There are no spawnable spaces anymore that up at the top. So the torches are safe and clear and all that kind of good stuff. So what I want to do is I want to put stairs here, and then I want to go underneath and place stairs again across the top. Actually, you know what? Let me check my screenshots real quick, because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, that's going to take a little while to load, so let me go ahead and put some more stairs along the edges this way. So I want to make this whole attic completely non-spawnable, which means that I'm going to have to either slab or stair or whatever all the way around. Okay, good. Screenshot is ready. Let me find the correct one. I'm just going to wing it. This could be very bad. I think actually what I did was I removed this corner post because you won't be able to see it from the bottom, and went like this. Yes, that seems about right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a slight arch over the center path. Whoop, not that. Over the center path here. So you can see that we've got these stairs going up, and like I was showing, okay, I do need a torch here. Like I was showing over here, I'm going to have upside down stairs that come up like this, but I'm actually going to also have slabs on top of those that come across, and now that is going to cut off part of the trapdoors, but it should be fine. It'll look all right from the outside, and the outside is what matters. On the inside, it's an attic, so you know, attics aren't meant to look pretty, and this is actually going to look better than most attics that I have been in, although I've been in some pretty nice ones too. For a while, I was sidetracked, but for a while there, I was working for a home automation company that did smart homes and home theater systems and stuff like that. And some of the houses that I got to be in, because of course you have to have money to have a whole home automation system and home theaters and stuff like that. Some of the houses that I was in, the attics were amazing. Bigger than my current house, and my current house is not tiny. It's not huge, but there were attics that I had been in during that time that were big enough to be a house on their own. Whoop. Then again, there was a house that I worked on for multiple times that was their garage, their basement. Their garage opened into their basement, and their basement was big enough to be a house by itself. which was crazy. But yeah, so here's the general idea of what I'm doing with this. It's going to have a raised walkway across the center, and what I'm probably going to do is end up slabbing all of this along the edges here to completely cover up the cross beams. I'm not sure though. Now that I'm seeing it with the glowstone and stuff, knowing that it'll be lit up with the glowstone, I'm not sure if I want to slab the edge. I know it's a larger step up in the middle here, but with the lighting, if I turn on my light level overlay, everything's well lit. So I guess, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you think I should keep it or if I should slab it. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish this up. I also need to do some slightly different stuff for the center there, and I will try to remember to come back for that. But yeah, so I'm going to cut again, and I will be back when this is done to wrap up the episode and to show something else that I want to get knocked out real quick before the end of this episode. So I will be right back. See you in a second. All right, back again. And as you can see, we now have a roof in place for the central hallway of the stables, as well as, of course, the ceilings for each of the stables. Now, currently, I haven't closed off this little bit because this ladder is the only way I have to get up on top. But as you can see, we've got a little bit of a center walkway around here. I will probably end up throwing some hay bales around just to make it actually look like the attic area or the second floor of a barn actually looks. Now, I do have one last thing I want to do before wrapping up this episode. I am running out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to open up this furnace and grab this iron and get that achievement, Acquire Hardware. And the reason I wanted to get that achievement is, there's my Fortune 3 pick. I have dug down, actually, real quick, before I show what I've been doing down below, I mentioned that I had started digging out this basement, and you'll notice there's something weird over here, and that is the basement of the mole. So I'm going to have to, I've already talked to Jan, I'm going to have to figure out a way to fill in this area a little bit, but I want to still dig down a couple levels. So I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do exactly as far as covering that room, the community storage room, and digging down. But anyway, that is something for a future episode. What I really want to get done before the end of this episode is I'd like to come down all the way down to bedrock, which is where this ladder goes. And you can see we've got a ladder off to the side here, and that is because I accidentally, well, not accidentally, I ended up crossing over one of the community mine shafts. But I wanted to come all the way down to bedrock. And you can see I've cleared out a little room down here, and ooh, what do we have here? Yes. I've cleared out some space down here, and as you can see, we've got some diamonds. So let's see what we can get from this diamonds here. We've got 4 diamonds so far, but that's not all. Let's see. This has double torch. That has double torch. Okay, we'll go this way. So let's go all the way down here. See if we can sprint jump. And look what we have here. We've got even more diamonds. So let's go ahead and we'll grab these as well. And that puts us up to 23, which is, I think that's the right number for a full set of armor. I'm not sure. But I've got all diamond tools, so of course the next step is armor. But let's keep going. Let's check this direction. What could we possibly have here? Oh, more diamonds. Wow. So yeah, I've done some mining. I I'm glad to finally have some diamonds, which means I'm going to be setting up some diamond gear, possibly between episodes. I'm not sure. I have to do a lot of villager trades and stuff to get emeralds back. I'm almost completely out of emeralds. So I want to either early at the beginning of the next episode or between episodes, I want to get fully geared up in diamond with mending, with thorns and unbreaking and all these different things. But it's going to take a little while to get enough emeralds to do all the villager trades. And because it's diamond armor, I'm not really willing to risk just a basic enchant. Because once you've got the enchantments on there, you can't unset them. So I think that's probably going to be the end of the episode here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and actually craft the diamond gear here. Let's see, we got that. Hat, boots, pants would be like this, and I'm failing at crafting again. And there we go. So we've got a full set of diamond gear, which I am going to, I guess I'll have to toss it in the stone chest for now. And diamonds can go in the miscellaneous chest. But yeah, so that's going to be the end of this episode. I'm going to try to at least get the books together to enchant that armor before next episode. Either way, now that you have seen my first diamonds on camera, I'm going to be doing probably a lot of mining off camera at diamond level. And also, if you notice this green dot on the screen, I've already found a place where my first mega base is probably going to be. And yes, it will most likely become a mega base. I'm just estimating that up front. So I figured out where my first base is going to be. And I'm going to probably, from the mining tunnel, dig an underground sprint jump tunnel or something to get over to that location. Because right now it's over 1,000 blocks overworld travel, and I don't really want to do another portal if I don't have to. So we'll see what happens there. I might use some new mechanics in 1.9 to see if I can get a turbo transporter in place where I can just push a button and get there. But anyway, I think that's going to have to be it for the episode. So, as always, this has been Kondrik. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, and have a great day.